The other day I saw something that really pissed me off. Like I saw it and I just saw red. Like I was just absolutely furious. It was a story about how the government cut funding to an advocacy group that was advocating employment services for AS people. And this was in our area, and that's not the infuriating part, though. I'm actually quite glad that they cut this guy's funding. He shouldn't have been getting funding in the first place, really. Now, we have an unemployment rate of about 80%. Yet these guys, right, this advocacy group, they were going around saying that the reason we don't have jobs is simply because we lack essential education. So they assume all we have to do to get a job is teach these drooling morons the basics, and that'll fix everything. And oh man, does that just absolutely pisses me off. Let's start with the bleeding obvious, okay? Businesses and business owners are quite simply afraid of us, okay? They're terrified of us. And in a business, right, they care about their bottom line, right? Okay? Quite simply, they're worried that something is going to go wrong when they hire AS people. They're worried that we can't do the job properly, despite AS people being, arguably better at most jobs. They're worried that something bad will happen if we work there, that will bang our heads on something, or you'll end up damaging equipment that will hurt ourselves or other people, or whatever nonsense like that. They're worried about having to baby us. And they're worried about having to go over the basics and provide repeated training for us. They're worried about spending all this money on someone, right, only to have it hurt their bottom line. Okay, all this prejudice, it stems from the vile stigmas. Okay, there's no situation of AS people doing these strange or inappropriate behaviors in the workplace. Okay, we're not doing strange or inappropriate things. You're a fucking idiot if you think this. Okay, when you run into problems with other workers, or you have your hours cut, there's no strange or inappropriate behavior going on from us. Okay, that happens, right, because of workplace politics. That happens because they don't like you, or because you're not exactly like them. NTs, right, are just not comfortable with us being around them. It's not a problem of, oh, they need more training and that will magically fix it. Okay, you can have all the qualifications in the world and still run into these problems. Okay, giving a tool to bosses, right, to help them modify their workplace isn't going to make them, hire AS people suddenly. For starters, the tool that says, AS people will need this and that will always be woefully inaccurate to the point where the tool is actually counterproductive. That's because each and every AS person is going to be very different to the next one, okay? You'll never actually meet two AS people that are exactly the same. Never ever, okay? That I have to spell this out shows the level of thought that actually went into the production of this tool. Okay, if you think bosses are scared now, just wait until you hand them a tool that shows them how to change their workplace to supposedly accommodate us. They'll look at it, right, and come to the conclusion that we're a liability if we don't make all these changes, when that's plainly bullshit. Okay, they'll look at it, right, and go, cost-benefit analysis. High costs with minimal returns. Fuck that, let's not hire AS people.